The night is settling around you now, soft and unhurried. Its quiet edges invite you to slow down, to breathe a little more easily, to let the pace of the day loosen its hold. You don't need to rush toward anything. You don't need to hold yourself in any particular way. Just let this moment meet you exactly as you are. The air feels a little gentler here, almost like it's smoothing the space around you. Nothing asks for your attention. Nothing pulls you forward. Everything simply allows you to arrive, slowly and comfortably, as though you are stepping into a room lit by a warm, steady glow. Take a little time to notice how your body rests. Feel the surface beneath you, offering support without condition. Feel how it holds you, quietly and completely, without asking for anything in return. There is no effort needed here, only the soft surrender of allowing yourself to be carried. A long breath moves through you, rising and falling in its own natural rhythm. It doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be controlled. Just let it drift in and drift out, like a small tide smoothing the edges of a quiet shore. Each gentle breath helps the whole body soften, little by little. The weight of the day begins to loosen. Thoughts ease their grip and start to fade into the background. There is nothing you need to solve in this moment, nothing to remember, nothing to plan. Only the slow unwinding that comes when you allow yourself to rest. Notice how the quiet around you feels steady and calm. It begins to wrap around you like a warm blanket, creating a sense of safety and ease. This quiet is not empty. It holds you. It supports you. It gives you permission to let go. A soft heaviness may begin to settle through your limbs, a sign that your body recognizes this gentle space. Let that heaviness spread at its own pace. There's no need to encourage it or shape it. Just let it happen in its own slow way. Each small shift brings you deeper into stillness. Allow your awareness to drift toward the simple comfort of being here. Not doing, not reaching, not thinking too hard. Just resting in the soft, spacious quiet of night. This is a time for release, a time to feel held by something calm and steady. The rhythm of the moment continues to slow. Breath softens. Thoughts dim. Your body finds its own gentle settling, as though it instinctively knows how to unwind when given the chance. And now you're giving it that chance. Let the softness in the air move closer. Let it touch your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Feel how everything responds to kindness. Feel how your body meets gentleness with ease. This is the natural way of things at night. A sense of quiet presence begins to form around you, not sharp or defined, but smooth and warm. It creates a small sanctuary, a space where you can simply be. No pressure, no doing. Just a calmness that settles like the dim glow of an evening sky. Here, in this soft settling, you might notice the mind growing quieter. Thoughts drift farther away, becoming lighter, less distinct. There is nothing that must be held onto. Everything can float gently in and out, like distant shapes passing through a soft haze. You are safe to let them go. Feel the warmth in your chest as you breathe. Feel the ease in your belly. Feel the natural stillness beneath your ribs. These small sensations remind you that you're already beginning to rest. You're already entering a space that supports deep calm. Let the silence grow a little deeper now. Let it fill the spaces between your breaths. Let it cushion you, soften you, surround you. This silence is not empty or cold. It is gentle, almost tender, as though it understands exactly what you need. And as you rest in this softness, notice how the night begins to feel like a quiet companion. It's here with you. It's steady, it's patient, it waits without hurry, without demand, offering only calm. Your body can release a little more. Your mind can drift a little farther from the day. Everything that felt loud or sharp earlier now fades into a smooth, distant hum. You are surrounded by stillness. You are resting in ease. Let this comfort ripple through you in gentle waves. Let each slow breath carry you deeper into quiet. Let the night hold you the way a calm sea holds a drifting boat. Nothing to resist, nothing to do. Stay with this softness for a moment. Feel how natural it is, how simple, how peaceful. This is the beginning of rest, arising all on its own. There is nowhere else you need to be right now, nothing else you need to focus on. Only this gentle settling, carried on a slow breath and the calm of night. Allow yourself to sink into it, gradually, easily, without trying. The quiet grows warmer around you, almost as if it draws you deeper into its center. Let yourself lean into that warmth. Let it support you. Let it ease you even more. Everything here is soft and unhurried. Rest in this feeling as long as you need. Let it steady you. Let it soothe you. Let it guide you gently forward into deeper calm and into the quiet that waits just ahead. The room around you is already quiet, softened by the gentle darkness of night. Its calm settles over the space like a warm, steady blanket, inviting your body to rest a little more deeply. Nothing needs to change right now. Nothing needs to be adjusted or fixed. Just allow yourself to arrive in this stillness. Feel the surface beneath you holding your weight with ease. Notice how it supports every part of you without effort, without pressure, without asking anything in return. Your body can settle into that support, slowly and naturally, the way a soft object sinks into a calm resting place. There is a quiet comfort in being held like this, steady and safe. The air in the room feels slower now, as though it understands that the day has ended. It moves gently across your skin, carrying the coolness of night and the warmth of your own breath. Around you, edges soften, outlines blur. Everything begins to feel a little quieter, a little dimmer, a little more peaceful. As your breath drifts in and out, notice how the rest of your body responds. The chest lifts and settles, the belly eases, the shoulders start to loosen. Nothing needs to be forced. Everything unwinds in small, natural waves. Your body might feel heavier than before, as though gravity has grown a touch kinder and is guiding you downward into a deeper rest. Let that heaviness spread, slow and unhurried. It might start at the center of you and gently move outward, or it may appear first in your arms or legs. Wherever it begins, allow it to settle comfortably, like a warm weight that helps you feel grounded. The room holds a gentle dimness now. It feels like a quiet night room where nothing stirs and nothing calls for attention. In this soft space, even your thoughts begin to slow. They lose their sharp edges and drift like faint shapes passing through a hazy distance. There is nothing they need to cling to. Notice how the quiet gathers around you. It's not empty or cold. It has a warm, steady presence, as though the whole room has taken a deep, slow breath of its own. This quiet wraps around you, smoothing the day from your shoulders and easing the weight of your mind. Your body responds by sinking a little deeper. The back relaxes. The legs feel heavier. The arms rest more fully against whatever holds them. You might sense a gentle pull downward, like the soft settling of sand through water. Allow yourself to move with that feeling. Let your weight deepen. Let your muscles loosen in their own time. Let your breath find an easy rhythm that needs no guidance. Each slow inhale, each calm exhale brings you further into the soft center of the night. The air feels quieter still. Perhaps the room seems a bit warmer or cooler, but always gentle, always soft. This is a place where you can rest without holding anything tight, where the body understands that it can release the last bits of tension it carried through the day. Feel into that release. Let the jaw soften. Let the brow ease. Let the neck lengthen without effort. Everything flows into comfort as though the night itself is guiding your body downward. Thoughts may drift in and out, but they do so lightly, without weight. They appear, soften, and dissolve into the spacious calm around you. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to push them away. Just let them float through the gentle atmosphere like distant whispers fading into the dark. The deeper you sink, the more spacious everything feels inside you. There is room to breathe here, room to rest, room to simply exist in quiet presence without demands or expectations. This stillness is wide and warm, like a night that stretches out without urgency. Even the smallest movements inside your body begin to feel slower. The subtle rise and fall of breath, the slight shift of warmth beneath your skin, the steady rhythm of your heartbeat in the background. All of it blends into a calm, soothing flow that moves at the pace of rest. If you notice any lingering tension, allow it to melt gently. Imagine it softening on its own, dissolving into the surface beneath you. There is no rush, no need to release everything at once. Just the quiet settling that happens when you give yourself the space to be still. The room continues to hold you in its soft darkness, creating a cocoon of steady comfort. Walls, corners, shadows, all of them fade into a gentle blur. Nothing is sharp or demanding. Nothing pulls your attention outward. Everything draws you inward toward deeper calm. Your breath may feel slower now. Your body may feel heavier or lighter or something in between. Whatever you sense is welcome. Whatever arises is simply part of this natural settling into stillness. Each moment brings you a little deeper into peace. Stay with this feeling as it expands through you. Let the quiet night support you. Let the softness inside you grow. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Only this slow, warm restfulness, wrapping around you like the hush of evening. Allow yourself to sink into it, gently, easily, without reaching for anything more. Let the stillness fill you, lingering softly as you continue to settle, deeper and deeper into the quiet of the night. The quiet around you feels a little deeper now, as though the night has settled into its own steady rhythm. Nothing moves too quickly. Nothing presses for your attention. This is a space where breath can soften, slow, and spread gently through the body. As you rest here, notice the natural rise and fall happening within you. It doesn't need to be changed. It doesn't need to follow any pattern. The breath knows what to do. All you're doing is becoming aware of its simple, steady motion. Cool air drifts in with each inhale, brushing lightly against the inside of your nose, the back of your throat, the chest that opens just enough to receive it. Warm air follows on the exhale, softer, slower, carrying away a little bit of the day's tension each time it leaves. This gentle exchange creates a quiet rhythm, like a faint breeze moving through an open field at night. Let yourself rest in that rhythm. Feel how it moves through you without effort. Feel how the body responds, loosening around each breath. A subtle ease begins to spread, smoothing the edges of whatever thoughts were still active. The mind may shift and wander at first. It might hold on to small pieces of the day or reach towards something unfinished. But with every slow inhale and every calm exhale, those pieces grow lighter. They drift toward the edges of your awareness, like soft clouds moving across a wide, quiet sky. The breath helps open a sense of space inside you, a spaciousness that doesn't need to be filled, a soft, open quality that lets everything settle. In this moment, you can simply notice the ease that begins to grow with each gentle rise and fall. Cool air in, warm air out. The cycle continues at its own unhurried pace, creating a soothing sway within your chest, almost like the slow rocking of a calm body of water, steady and soft. As your breath slows, your thoughts soften as well. What once felt busy now feels muted. What once felt loud now feels distant, blurred by the warmth of each exhale. The mind is free to drift, free to release its grip on the noise of the day. Notice how the air feels as it moves through you. Notice the comfort of its rhythm. It may feel like a small wave rising inside your ribs, then settling again with a quiet sigh, or like the gentle sway of nighttime air flowing through an open window, barely stirring the stillness. There's no need to shape the breath into anything specific. It's already guiding you toward calm. Each inhale brings a touch of cool clarity. Each exhale carries you deeper into rest. The body follows, easing into a slower, softer state. If any restlessness remains, it can rest on the breath for a moment. The breath can cradle it, soften it, and help it find a quieter place. There's no need to push anything away. Everything can be held in this slow, gentle rhythm. The space inside your chest begins to open. It feels smooth, unhurried, peaceful. Warmth spreads through your belly as breath moves down and rises again. Your whole middle softens, creating room for comfort to settle in. Imagine the breath as a light breeze moving across your skin, soft enough to be barely noticed, but steady enough to soothe you. Or imagine it as the slow swing of a hammock on a warm night, swaying just enough to help the body release whatever it doesn't need. The mind responds to this softness. It grows quieter with every slow inhale. It loosens with every gentle exhale. Thoughts drift like leaves on a calm stream, carried effortlessly into the distance. You may feel the body growing heavier now, as though each breath draws you deeper into the surface beneath you. Or you may feel lighter, almost buoyant, as if the breath is lifting you into a soft, open space. Either feeling is welcome. Both are signs of settling. Notice the warmth of the exhale as it leaves your body. Notice the coolness of the inhale as it arrives. This simple contrast brings a sense of calm clarity. It keeps you anchored in the present moment without needing effort or focus. Breath becomes your steady ground. It creates a gentle center inside you, a place that feels stable and quiet. Every rise and fall carries you deeper into that center. Every inhale and exhale brings more ease. The night around you remains still, Air moves softly, almost imperceptibly. This stillness supports your breath and holds it gently, helping it slow even more. You can rest fully in this quiet space. Allow the breath to soften further. Let it spread warmth through your chest. Let it fill the spaces around your ribs with steady, comforting calm. Let it guide you into deeper rest, breath by breath. Stay here for a moment, in this soft rhythm. Feel the peace that forms around each inhale. Feel the release that follows each exhale. There's nothing else you need to reach for. With every slow movement of breath, your body settles a little more. Your mind quiets a little more. The night holds you a little more deeply, and the soft, steady rhythm continues, guiding you gently toward deeper ease and deeper calm. The quiet around you grows warmer now, almost as if the night itself is drawing closer. Its softness moves through the space like a gentle blanket, easing the body toward deeper rest. Nothing needs to happen quickly. Everything can unfold in slow, steady waves. Notice the broad feeling of your body as it rests here, the weight of it, the shape it makes against the surface beneath you. There may still be places holding on, places that haven't fully settled yet. That's completely natural. Allow your awareness to drift across the whole body at once, as though you're looking at it from a warm, peaceful distance. You might sense a gentle mixture of tension and ease, lightness and heaviness. There's no need to change any of it. Just noticing begins the soft unwinding. A warm sense of comfort starts to spread through you, moving slowly and naturally. It may begin in the chest or the belly or somewhere else entirely. It may feel like a quiet glow or a gentle looseness. Whatever you sense is welcome. This warmth knows how to flow on its own. As it moves, the shoulders begin to soften. The muscles along the back loosen a little more. The arms release their subtle grip on the day. The hands rest more completely, as though sinking into a soft cloud beneath them. The warmth travels downward in its own time. It glides along the spine in slow, smooth ripples. It reaches the lower back and spreads through the hips. This part of the body often holds so much, and now it has a chance to melt. Quietly, easily. You might feel the legs beginning to respond. They grow heavier, settling deeper into the support beneath them. Muscles that worked throughout the day soften and lengthen. Even the smallest areas, like the ankles and the tops of the feet, begin to release. The feet themselves may feel warm or cool, but free of effort. Toes loosen. The whole body begins to shift into a state of gentle letting go. It's like sinking into a soft, comforting surface that molds around you with kindness. Move your awareness upward again, not quickly, but in a slow, drifting way. Return to the middle of the body. Notice how the breath moves through it now. Notice how each inhale brings a touch of openness, and each exhale sends another small wave of ease through the muscles. The chest may feel a bit more open, the ribs a bit more relaxed, the belly a bit softer, rising and falling in a smooth, unhurried rhythm. All of it working together, quietly guiding the body into deeper rest. The neck loosens as if someone gently smoothed their hand across it, easing whatever was held there. The throat softens. The jaw unclenches without effort. The tongue rests comfortably, and the face becomes smooth, as though it's settling into the warmth of the night. Even the tiny muscles around the eyes begin to let go. They often hold more than we realize, and now they release their grip. The forehead softens, spreading out into a calm, gentle space. Your entire face melts into ease. The head grows heavy and supported. Every small muscle around the scalp settles into stillness. The body rests as one whole, unified shape, quiet, warm, and free of the day. This is the natural state of being held by the night. A sense of melting may begin to spread through you, not dramatic or sudden, just a steady feeling of dissolving into softness. The body feels less like a collection of parts and more like one warm presence resting in deep comfort. The surface beneath you cradles your weight, taking everything you allow it to hold. There's no need to search for tightness, no need to force relaxation. The body knows what to release and when. You're simply giving it permission to do what it already understands. Imagine the whole body sinking slightly deeper, just a small shift into greater ease, as though gravity has become gentle and warm, guiding you downward into rest. This sinking is soothing, safe, and effortless. As you sink, you may feel the edges of your body softening. Boundaries blur. The distinction between you and the space around you begins to fade. Everything melts into the same quiet calm. Warmth continues to move through the body in slow pulses. Each pulse carries away a little more holding. Each wave brings more softness. The body responds with gratitude, releasing layer after layer. A sense of peace begins to form at the core of you. It spreads outward in slow spirals, touching every part of your body. This peace is gentle. It asks for nothing. It simply soothes. Notice how the body feels now compared to when you began. It may feel heavier or lighter or almost weightless. It may feel warm or cool. Whatever sensations you find are part of this deep release. Allow yourself to rest in this sensation. Let the body continue to soften on its own without any effort from you. Let the night support you, holding you in its steady quiet. Everything is settled. Everything is calm. Stay in this softness for as long as you need. Let the warmth spread. Let the muscles release. Let the whole body melt even deeper into the gentle night, drifting, settling, wrapped in ease. The quiet around you feels softer now, almost velvety in the way it settles across the space. The body has begun to release its weight, and what remains is the gentle movement of the mind, still active, still shifting, but ready to ease into something quieter. Nothing needs to be controlled. Nothing needs to be forced. This is simply an invitation to watch the mind unfold at its own slow pace. Thoughts may still drift through, carrying bits of the day or small fragments of feeling. They might arrive clearly at first, then blur around the edges as they begin to fade. Imagine them as shapes moving through a light mist, visible for a moment before softening into nothing. You don't have to hold on to them. You don't have to follow where they go. Here, in this calm night space, thoughts can move freely. They can float the way ripples spread across still water, reaching outward, stretching thin, then disappearing into the quiet. There is no need to stop them. They slow on their own as the mind begins to loosen its grip. The more you rest in this gentle atmosphere, the more spacious the mind becomes. You might notice moments when everything feels open, like stepping into a wide field with no boundaries. Thoughts come, drift, and drift farther until they feel distant and light. There is room for everything, yet nothing feels crowded. A soft dimming begins, almost like lantern lights slowly lowering at the end of the night. What once felt bright or urgent now fades into a warm, muted glow. The mind follows that dimming, settling itself in layers, each layer quieter, each layer softer. You may sense that some thoughts try to return, but even they begin to move differently. They feel slower now, lighter, like faint echoes that can't quite hold their shape. They appear and dissolve into the open space around you. This space is gentle. It welcomes every thought without judgment or resistance. And because of that, thoughts naturally loosen. They become like dust drifting in a soft beam of light, present but weightless. Notice how the mind starts to steady. The restlessness that once tugged at your attention now lies far in the background. Your breath helps guide this shift without effort. Each inhale clears a small path. Each exhale smooths it over with calm. The quiet within you begins to match the quiet around you. You can feel it growing, filling the spaces between breaths, softening every edge of awareness. This is the beginning of true mental ease, subtle, warm, and deeply gentle. If a thought tries to linger, imagine it touched by a cool breeze. The breeze slowly carries it away, letting it stretch thinner and thinner until it disappears into soft air. There is nothing to push away. Everything has a place to settle. The mind may start to feel lighter now, almost buoyant. It floats in a wide, open stillness that doesn't ask for anything. Here, quiet is not something to reach for. It arrives on its own when the mind is given room to breathe. A sense of calm spreads across your awareness, like a soft shadow moving over the surface of water. This calm reaches into every small corner, easing the tension you didn't realize was there. You may feel as though your thoughts have drifted far enough away that only a gentle hum remains. Allow that hum to soften too. Let it fade the way twilight fades into night, slowly, steadily, without any sudden changes. What remains is an inner stillness so gentle that it feels almost like a soft blanket wrapped around the mind. You might sense the presence of a quiet clarity, not sharp or alert, but open and steady. It gives you the feeling that everything is okay to release, that nothing needs to be held tightly anymore. The mind becomes spacious, like a room with dim lights and soft walls that absorb any stray echo. Thoughts pass through without leaving marks. They appear and fade in a rhythm that grows slower and slower. As this happens, the whole inner world begins to settle. The mental landscape becomes smooth, almost empty of movement. Yet this emptiness feels comforting, not cold. It feels warm, welcoming, and deeply peaceful. In this moment, your awareness can rest. It rests in softness. It rests in openness. It rests in quiet that rises and falls like a slow tide. Nothing needs to be focused on. Nothing needs to be understood. You are simply here, allowing the mind to settle into silence. A silence that comes naturally. A silence that holds you gently. Stay with this soft unfolding. Let the mind drift freely without needing direction. Let thoughts fade like mist under the soft pull of night. Let the quiet take its place, spacious and calm. Continue resting in this ease for as long as you need. Allow the mind to melt into the surrounding stillness. Allow the quiet to deepen. And let yourself drift into the warm, open calm that waits just beneath the surface of thought. The quiet around you deepens, settling into a softness that feels warm and familiar. Shadows gather gently in the space, not as something to fear, but as something that holds a calm, steady presence. The darkness feels different here, velvety, peaceful, inviting you to rest a little more fully. As your eyes and mind adjust to this gentle night, you may sense the darkness wrapping around you like a warm blanket. Not heavy, not cold, just soft and comforting, like a slow exhale after a long day. It gives you permission to release whatever remains, whatever still clings to the edges of your thoughts. The room begins to feel quieter, as if the darkness has softened every surface. Corners blur, lines melt. The world becomes one smooth, calming shade. This kind of darkness doesn't hide anything. It simply cradles everything in stillness. Imagine the darkness above you like a warm night sky, expansive, unhurried, a sky that holds the hush of evening and carries the weight of quiet stars behind the soft veil of clouds. This sky feels close, comforting, and endlessly gentle. As you rest here, the darkness around you feels protective. It creates a cocoon where nothing demands your attention. There's no brightness to pull you forward, no sharp edge to catch your focus. Everything invites you to sink deeper into calm. Your breath begins to match the pace of this quiet, slow, smooth. Each inhale touches the coolness of night. Each exhale melts into warm, gentle shadow. Breathing becomes a soft rhythm that echoes the stillness around you. Notice how the darkness feels against your skin. Soft, like warm air brushing along your arms and shoulders. Comforting, like a gentle embrace. The more you rest in it, the more you may feel yourself drifting into a calm inner night. Thoughts, if they arise, feel muted here. Darkness has a way of softening them, taking away their edges until they seem like faint echoes in a wide, open space. They drift, expand, and dissolve into the quiet around you, leaving behind only a sense of ease. As this happens, the darkness inside you begins to feel just as gentle as the darkness around you. A warm, quiet depth opens, steady and serene. It feels safe to sink into it, safe to let your awareness float in its softness. Imagine resting in a place where shadows feel like velvet, where the night air holds you with kindness, where the only movement is the slow drift of your breath and the subtle pull of your body settling more deeply into comfort. This is the kind of night that welcomes rest. A sense of spaciousness unfolds in the darkness, not empty, but full of quiet possibility. You may feel as though you're resting beneath a dim sky, where everything is softened and nothing is urgent. A sky that whispers calm into every corner of your being. Your body responds with a deeper settling. The muscles release another layer. Your ribs move slowly with each breath, rising and falling like gentle waves. The darkness helps guide the whole body downward into warm stillness. Each moment stretches out a little longer, like the slow descent of twilight sliding into night. There is no rush. Each breath feels like a soft descent into deeper quiet. Every exhale loosens something small within you. You might notice a subtle heaviness now, grounding you in the comfort of the dark. Not restrictive, but soothing, helping you feel anchored and safe. This heaviness is the body giving in to rest, trusting the night to hold it. The more you sink into the darkness, the more the mind softens. Thoughts fade like lantern light, growing dimmer and dimmer until their glow is only a whisper. What remains is the peace that fills the spaces between thoughts, a peace that arrives naturally, without effort. Allow the darkness to surround you with warmth. Let it soften the inside of your chest. Let it ease the space around your heart. Let it drift through your belly, your legs, your arms, creating a long, slow descent into calm. There's a kind of gentle silence here, the kind that feels alive and warm. It moves around you like a slow current. It moves within you like a soft hum. This silence becomes the ground you rest on, holding you with quiet strength. And as you rest in this silence, the darkness begins to feel like home. A place where nothing can disturb your tranquility. A place where the day can finally fall away. A place where your whole being can settle into peace. Stay with this darkness for a while. Feel how kind it is, how spacious, how deeply calming. Let it draw you further into stillness with no need to reach for anything. The night holds you. The shadows cradle you. The quiet folds around you like soft fabric. Let yourself drift deeper into this gentle darkness, warm, serene, and utterly at ease. The night feels closer now, wrapping around you in a soft, steady way. Its warmth settles through the space like a gentle hush, smoothing the edges of everything it touches. Nothing feels sharp here. Nothing pulls at your attention. This moment is quiet, calm, and welcoming. As you rest, the night seems to cradle you. It holds your weight the way a soft blanket would, warm and comforting. There's a sense of being supported without effort, without conditions. The world becomes tender in this dim stillness, as though it's offering you a safe place to simply be. The air carries a soft warmth, the kind that lingers in a quiet room after the day has faded completely. It rests along your skin like a gentle hand. You might feel the faint suggestion of nighttime sounds in the distance, low, muted, and steady. They add to the sense of calm, like a quiet lullaby carried by the world itself. Any feeling of vulnerability begins to ease. The night holds it for you, softening it, making it lighter. You don't have to guard yourself here. You don't have to stay alert. Everything around you is reassuring, steady, and kind. Imagine the horizon stretching out in the dark, wide and peaceful. Even though you cannot see it, you can sense its presence, calm, open, and unmoving. This quiet horizon creates a feeling of belonging, as if you are resting inside something much larger than yourself, something that knows how to hold you gently. Your breath begins to match the rhythm of this stillness, slow, smooth, unhurried. Each inhale feels like the night moving a little closer. Each exhale feels like you're sinking deeper into its embrace. The weight of your body settles more fully now. It feels natural, almost effortless, the way the body gives itself to rest when it feels safe. You may sense a warmth spreading through your chest, or along your back, or across your arms. A warmth like the comfort of a soft quilt drawn up around you. Thoughts drift in and out, but the night softens them too. They lose their urgency. They lose their edge. They fade like quiet whispers, moving through a warm room. There's no need to hold on to any of them. As the night surrounds you, a gentle reassurance fills the space inside you. You are not alone in this quiet. You are not separate from it. You are part of it, resting within its soft, protective presence. The world feels close, calm, and deeply nurturing. Imagine yourself being held, not tightly, but securely, held the way the earth holds its quiet fields at night, or the way a calm sea cradles a drifting boat. There's a natural ease in that holding, a sense that nothing has to be done, nothing has to be fixed. Your body begins to melt a little more. The muscles yield to the warmth around you. Your weight feels more grounded, more at home in this softness. Every part of you settles into the gentle rhythm of the night. The hush of the evening deepens. It flows into the spaces around your mind. It fills the corners of your awareness with a slow, soothing calm. You may feel yourself drifting, floating, or sinking into comfort. All of these movements are part of being held. If any small tension remains, the night gathers around it with tenderness. It doesn't push it away. It simply wraps it in quiet warmth until it softens and releases on its own. Everything here moves in its own time, its own rhythm. You might feel a sense of belonging growing within you, a soft certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. The night holds you the way darkness holds a candle's last glow, gently, patiently, with care. You are supported in every direction. Your breath continues its slow sway. Your body becomes heavier. Your awareness grows softer, more spacious. The boundaries between you and the night begin to blur. Everything feels connected through quiet. This connection brings comfort, a deep inner warmth. It spreads through your chest, your belly, your legs, reaching every part of you. The warmth says you can rest now. You can sink. You can drift. Stay with this feeling for a little while. Feel how the night carries you. Feel how it holds your weight without strain. Feel how it reassures you simply by being here, steady and silent. Allow yourself to surrender to this tender stillness. Let the warmth of the night move deeper. Let the quiet reach farther. Let yourself drift into its calm embrace, held, safe, and completely at ease. The quiet has grown softer, almost weightless, as though the night itself is beginning to drift. Your body rests, supported and calm, and your mind begins to loosen its hold on the day. Everything feels a little more open now, a little more spacious, as if the air around you has deepened into a gentle hush. A light sense of floating might begin to form inside you. Not a strong sensation, just a subtle lift, like rising a few inches above the surface beneath you. It feels slow, smooth, unhurried. The kind of drifting that happens without trying, without effort, carried by something quiet and warm. Imagine yourself moving through a dim, peaceful space where everything is softened by the calm of night. There are no clear shapes here, only smooth outlines and gentle shadows. The air feels warm and still. It embraces you with a steady presence, as if guiding you forward with the lightest touch. You might sense a slow current beneath you, barely noticeable at first. It moves in broad, easy waves, like the soft sway of a body of water untouched by wind. This current doesn't pull or push. It simply carries you in an unhurried rhythmic motion, helping you drift deeper into quiet. The mind grows lighter in this place. Thoughts loosen and stretch thin, becoming soft impressions instead of clear forms. They fade and return, like distant echoes in a wide open room. The edges of awareness begin to blur, smoothing into one continuous feeling of ease. Imagine the space around you filled with a gentle mist. It moves slowly, swirling in soft, quiet patterns. It touches everything with a delicate coolness, like night air brushing over warm skin. This mist makes the world feel softer, dreamlike, as though you're resting inside a cloud. Your breath matches the rhythm of this drifting. Inhale, and the body floats slightly upward. Exhale, and it sinks into the warmth of the night. Each movement is subtle, almost imperceptible, yet deeply calming. The boundaries around you continue to dissolve. What once felt solid now feels open. What once felt defined now feels like a soft blend of shadow and warmth. This openness is comforting, as if the world has widened just enough for you to rest inside it with complete ease. As you drift, the sense of a slow, gentle motion becomes clearer. You're not traveling anywhere. You're not headed toward any destination. You're simply moving with the rhythm of rest, floating through a space where time feels stretched and quiet. You may notice light, dreamlike impressions drifting through your awareness. A distant glow, like lanterns dimming at the end of the night. A wide horizon blending into shadow. A soft, warm darkness that seems to cradle you as you move. Nothing in this space asks for focus. Nothing asks for clarity. Everything is meant to be felt in broad strokes, as if your mind is viewing the world through a warm, hazy filter. This is the threshold where wakefulness begins to fade. You drift a little deeper now. The current beneath you slows, becoming almost still, as though it has carried you to a quiet, sheltered place. This stillness feels warm and safe. It feels like the world has stopped moving just for you. Your breath continues its gentle sway. Each inhale brings a slight lift, a sense of rising into soft air. Each exhale releases you into a warm descent, letting you sink deeper into calm. The motion becomes smaller, softer, until it feels like you're floating in place. The mind follows this movement. Thoughts slow to a whisper. Images soften to faint colors. Everything blends into a smooth, dreamlike haze. It feels like the beginning of a deep, quiet night unfolding inside you. You may sense the feeling of drifting through a vast space, but the space is gentle, not empty. It holds you, supports you, and moves with you in a soft, harmonious rhythm. This is the moment where your awareness becomes fluid, tender, open. The dimness around you grows warmer. Shadows grow softer. Every sensation becomes spacious, airy, and light. The world narrows to this one feeling of floating within a soft, protective night. Stay with this, drifting for a while. Allow the current to slow even more. Allow the mist to thicken into warmth. Allow the boundaries of your thoughts to blur into gentle shapes. Nothing else needs your attention now. Nothing else needs to be done. Only this drifting, this softness, this quiet blend of breath and night. Rest in this dreamlike movement. Rest in the gentle sway of darkness and calm. Rest as the world around you fades into soft imagery, warm, dim, and deeply peaceful. The quiet around you has become almost weightless, held in a soft dimness that feels warm and safe. Your body rests easily, and your mind drifts in a slow, gentle haze. The night feels deeper now, as though it's opening a calm space for you to sink into without effort. A soft heaviness begins to gather inside you. It's warm, steady, comforting. This heaviness doesn't pull you down sharply. It guides you slowly, like easing into warm water. The descent is smooth, peaceful, and reassuring. Feel the sensation of sinking just a little. Not far, not fast. Just enough to feel the world supporting you more fully beneath your weight. It's as though the surface under you becomes softer, shaping itself around you with quiet care. Each breath helps you sink a little more. A slow inhale expands your chest with warm, gentle air. A long exhale releases something deeper, something held in the muscles or the mind. With each release, your body settles lower and lower into comfort. Imagine sinking into a warm pool, the water cradling every part of you. The warmth surrounds your skin like a soft glow. It carries you without resistance, without pressure. You drift downward, guided by calm. Or imagine resting in soft sand, the kind that molds to your shape. It welcomes your weight. It supports you exactly where you need it. The sand rises gently around you, holding you in stillness as you sink deeper into ease. This sinking sensation is soothing. It tells the body that it no longer has to hold itself up. It tells the mind that nothing needs to be managed. Everything is being handled by the soft, steady presence of the night. The pull of gravity feels tender here. Not heavy, not demanding, just a gentle nudge inviting you to rest. You follow that pull, slowly, as if moving through warm air that holds you in every direction. Your whole being begins to drift downward in peaceful surrender. Thoughts loosen even more. They stretch thin, soften, and fade into the quiet around you. You start to enter a place where thoughts feel like distant shapes, floating far above the calm you're sinking into. Their presence becomes lighter, dimmer, less important. The deeper you sink, the quieter everything feels. Sounds seem far away. The air thickens with warmth and softness. Your awareness narrows to one gentle sensation, the slow, steady descent into rest. You may notice the body growing heavier in the best possible way. Limb by limb, it releases into the warmth beneath you. The shoulders give in. The back softens. Even the small muscles in the hands and feet melt into ease. With each breath, you drift deeper. Inhale, a slight pause, exhale, and you slip a little further into comfort. The rhythm becomes so slow, so smooth, it feels like floating towards sleep. Your mind rests on the edge of dreams now. Images come softly, like warm colors blending into each other. Nothing is vivid or sharp. Everything is blurred, muted, gentle. This is the kind of softness that welcomes sleep. Imagine the night lifting away the last traces of tension from your body. It's as if warm hands press gently against your back, helping you sink into a deeper layer of calm. Your bones feel heavy. Your muscles feel warm. Your breath feels effortless. You might sense a quiet depth below you, endless and peaceful, a place where nothing moves quickly, where everything drifts in a slow, soothing rhythm. It calls to you in a hushed way, inviting you to rest without holding anything back. As you sink into this depth, the world becomes quieter still. Thoughts fade into silence. Your body feels distant, as though it's dissolving into the soft warmth around you. This sensation is comforting, like becoming part of the night itself. Time feels different here, longer, slower, almost still. Each moment stretches gently into the next. You float between waking and sleep, supported by the calm pull of gravity and the warm cushion beneath you. There is nothing to reach for, nothing to hold up, just sinking, just drifting, just resting. Allow yourself to remain in this slow descent. Feel the ease spreading through every part of you. Feel the night holding you as you sink into its quiet core. Everything is soft. Everything is warm. Everything is still. Stay in this gentle depth for as long as you wish. Let the warmth surround you. Let the quiet dissolve what remains. Let yourself drift into the peaceful, weightless ease that awaits just beyond this moment, drifting, sinking, softly into rest. The quiet around you has settled into something warm and steady, as though the night has shaped itself around your body. Everything feels slower now, softer. You've already begun drifting into a deep kind of ease, the kind that asks for nothing and expects nothing. This is the place where rest starts to feel completely natural. Your body knows what to do here. It knows how to relax without being told. It knows how to settle into stillness the way a calm pool settles after the last ripple fades. There's a quiet intelligence in this rest, guiding you gently without effort. A soft hum of silence surrounds you. It feels like the world is exhaling in slow motion. Nothing moves quickly. Nothing stirs. The silence holds you the way a nest of warmth would, safe, steady, and comforting. In this softness, every part of your body begins to feel supported. Your weight settles fully. Your breath becomes quiet and small. Your mind grows spacious, like a wide night sky without edges. Everything is slowing down in the most gentle way. The calm within you spreads outward. It glides through your chest, across your shoulders, down through your limbs. Each moment becomes lighter, then lighter still. The body rests in a warmth that feels almost familiar, like sinking into your favorite place of comfort. You might imagine resting beside a still pool at night, the water completely unmoving, holding the reflection of a quiet sky. Your mind feels just like that surface, smooth, dark, untouched. Thoughts drift across it softly, barely disturbing the calm. The more you rest here, the deeper the quiet becomes. It moves inside you like a slow tide, easing everything it touches. Your awareness softens at the edges, blending with the warm silence around you. Being awake and being asleep begin to feel almost the same. Your breath becomes so gentle now. A small rise, a small fall, barely felt, but perfectly steady. It's the kind of breath that comes when the body is completely at ease. Every muscle continues to loosen. You don't have to try. You don't even have to notice. The body unwinds naturally, following its own slow rhythm toward rest. You're simply here, floating in the quiet. The mind has grown hushed, thoughts dim like distant lights fading at the edge of a dark horizon. They don't pull you anymore. They don't cling. They just drift away, leaving a gentle emptiness behind. That emptiness feels peaceful. It feels soft, like being wrapped in a warm blanket. The quiet fills every space, every breath, every small corner of your awareness. It makes rest feel effortless. There's nothing you need to reach for, nothing you need to understand. Everything inside you is slowing down, settling, becoming still. The night holds all of it with steady warmth. You may sense the world around you growing quieter, as if pulling away in slow layers. Sounds fade, time stretches. Your body sinks deeper into stillness. The boundary between the outside world and your inner calm becomes faint and distant. It feels as though you are resting in the softest possible place, a cocoon of warmth, a nest shaped perfectly around your body. Every part of you is supported. Every part of you can rest. The quiet presence of night surrounds you completely now. It settles around your shoulders. It fills the space above your chest. It curls gently around your legs and feet. The warmth deepens, spreading into every part of you. Your awareness drifts through this warmth as though carried by a slow current. Nothing needs direction. Nothing needs attention. You're simply floating in a depth of calm that feels endless and safe. As the moments pass, you slip further into this quiet rest. The mind grows lighter, the body grows heavier, breath becomes softer than a whisper. Everything blends into a single, soothing calm. Stay here, resting in this gentle warmth. Let the quiet cradle you. Let the stillness hold you just as you are. Nothing more is needed. Let the softness deepen. Let the warmth wrap around you. Let your awareness drift at its own pace. Slow, easy, and quiet, until rest rises naturally from within. The quiet around you has become so soft now that it almost feels like it's drifting through the room. Each breath moves with a slow, gentle rhythm, barely rising, barely falling. The body rests fully, warm and heavy, and the last traces of wakefulness begin to loosen their hold. A light haze forms around your awareness, calm and dreamlike. Thoughts blur at the edges, blending into the dimness like shapes disappearing into mist. Nothing asks for attention anymore. Nothing feels sharp or clear. Everything smooths into softness. Imagine yourself floating beneath a quiet night sky, the kind where clouds move slowly, almost motionless, drifting without aim. You feel as light as those clouds, weightless, unhurried, carried by the stillness of the night. The air around you grows warmer, deeper. It moves like a slow breeze, touching your awareness with the lightest brush. Each moment stretches out, long and spacious, as if time itself has softened. Your thoughts become faint, like distant echoes fading into darkness. They drift through your mind without shape, without meaning, then dissolve into silence. The mind no longer tries to hold them. It simply lets them pass and fade and disappear. A gentle descent begins inside you. It feels safe, warm, steady, like sinking into soft darkness that welcomes you completely. You drift downward in small, quiet steps, guided by the natural pull of rest. Nothing pulls you away. Nothing urges you forward. Everything invites you to sink deeper. The boundary between your body and the night grows thin. The warmth around you blends with the warmth within you. Your limbs feel distant now, floating in a haze of comfort. It becomes hard to tell where your body ends and the night begins. Breath flows like a whisper, a small rise, a long, warm fall. Each exhale draws you further into the soft center of stillness. The space between breaths widens, filled with calm. Imagine drifting through dim air, supported by something soft and invisible. It moves with you, matching your slow descent. It cradles your awareness, keeping it safe as it loosens and expands. You float downward into deeper quiet, a quiet that feels endless and kind. Thoughts, if they appear, dissolve before they take shape. They melt into the warmth around you, leaving only gentle impressions that fade immediately. Your mind is not trying to think now. It's simply drifting, hovering near sleep. The world grows dimmer inside your awareness. Edges blur, sounds fade. Everything inside you becomes muted, hushed, serene. It feels as though the night is pulling a soft blanket of darkness over you. Your body feels far away now, light, untethered, resting in a place beyond effort, beyond movement, a place where sleep rises naturally without being asked. You sink a little deeper. Warm darkness gathers around you, pressing softly against your shoulders, your back, your legs. It molds to your shape, holding you gently as you drift downward. This is the kind of comfort that asks nothing of you. Awareness becomes thin, like a soft veil drifting over your thoughts. Every breath pulls you closer to sleep. Every exhale loosens the last threads of waking. The quiet hum inside your mind slows until it becomes almost silent. You float in this darkness, calm and warm. Time stretches again, becoming long and spacious. Moments pass like slow-moving clouds across a night sky. You sink deeper into this softness. Deeper, warmer, quieter. Nothing is sharp, nothing is bright. Everything is muted, like a dream forming around you. You drift through it effortlessly, guided by the calm that fills your body. Awareness fades in gentle waves. Each wave carries you lower. Each wave makes your body feel lighter. You drift between waking and dreaming, held completely by the softness of the night. Stay with this feeling. Stay with this warmth. There is nothing left to do. Only this slow descent, this quiet drifting, this peaceful, weightless rest. The night supports you. The darkness welcomes you. Your body and mind sink together into deep ease until sleep rises softly, quietly, all on its own. The quiet around you has become soft and full, as though the night itself has settled into a gentle embrace. Your body rests easily, wrapped in warmth. Your breath moves in slow, natural waves. Everything feels calm, steady, and deeply peaceful. You've drifted far into stillness, and the calm within you flows like a quiet tide. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels heavy. Even your thoughts have softened into faint echoes, floating far beyond your awareness. Here, in this warm quiet, you are already resting. The night holds you with a steady tenderness. Your body understands this stillness. Your mind understands this ease. You are exactly where you need to be. If any small part of you remains awake, it can simply rest in the softness of this moment. There's no pressure to sleep. Sleep rises on its own, like a slow wave of warmth moving in from the edges of the night. You don't need to guide it. You don't need to wait for it. It comes when you are ready, and you are already so close. Feel how the warmth of the night settles into your chest. Feel how your breath lingers in the quiet. Feel how your whole being grows still, like a soft nest that has shaped itself perfectly around you. Every muscle has loosened. Every thought has thinned. You are resting in a space where nothing pulls you outward anymore. Everything supports you, gently, without effort. The silence deepens around you. It holds the room. It holds your breath. It holds the calm unfolding inside your body. This silence is warm, not empty. It surrounds you with a quiet blessing of rest. In this moment, you are safe. You are cared for. You are allowed to drift wherever your awareness wants to go. You can stay near the surface of wakefulness if that feels right. Or you can sink deeper into the soft darkness that waits below. Either way, the night cradles you. It offers comfort without asking for anything in return. It wraps around you like soft fabric, like gentle air, like a quiet home for your mind and body. You may already feel yourself slipping into dreamlike calm. Thoughts become softer than whispers. Your breath becomes smaller, lighter, almost floating. The world fades at the edges, leaving only warmth and stillness. Let this moment stay simple. Let it be warm. Let it be easy. You've done enough. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to let go. The night will carry you the rest of the way. Slowly, quietly, kindly. If sleep has already begun to arrive, allow it to move through you. Allow it to deepen. Allow it to take shape in the quiet corners of your awareness. You don't need to direct it. You don't need to follow it. Just drift with it. And if you're still hovering on the edge, that is perfectly peaceful too. This is a place for soft rest, not demands. You can simply float here, held by calm, supported by silence, gently sinking whenever your body decides. Feel how the night gathers around you like a soft good night. Feel how it soothes the space behind your eyes. Feel how it smooths the air around your shoulders. Everything is calm. Everything is dim. Everything is ready for sleep. Your breath slows into a near stillness. Your body grows heavier, or perhaps lighter. Your awareness drifts deeper into warmth. Nothing else needs to rise. Nothing else needs to move. Stay in this ease for as long as you wish. Rest in the warmth that surrounds you. Rest in the quiet that fills the room. Rest in the soft calm that holds your thoughts. The night is here with you, steady, warm, and endlessly gentle. Allow yourself to drift now in your own time. Allow sleep to come naturally, quietly, softly. A warm good night settles over you like a whisper, guiding you deeper into stillness, into calm, into peaceful rest.